Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome to the show. It is time again for another episode of The Wrestling Wire. I am your host, Ron Emerson, and with me, as all producer.
As always,
Oh,
ese tío, always looking divino, always fine like we know. It's David Estacado here, your co-host with Ron Emerson with the Wrestling Wire. We have a special episode today, Ron. I do believe
dude,
we do.
we have some serious stuff going on, and not like wrestling isn't serious enough anyway, because people are always going to be wanting to go live and always wanting to be putting out content and constant content.
Always.
Content's king. Content's king. But you have people promising live streams and groundbreaking this and groundbreaking that, and they just don't deliver. They don't show up. They don't even bother. But you know what? I'm here.
I'm here.
We're here. We've got some guests in the back. I can't wait to bring on Mr. Brackett so we can have a chat with him. Dude, it's been an awesome day. I just want to go ahead and say, man, thank you. Both you and Kate sent some love to my daughter. I appreciate
Miss
it.
Elizabeth, happy birthday. Shout out to
Yes.
Miss Elizabeth.
It's my daughter's birthday, and I want to say thank you guys for showing the love that y'all shown her. She loves her avocado. Yeah.
Always.
That is her. But anyways, man, let's bring Ryan on and get this going, man.
Yeah, heck yeah.
All right. Mr. Bracken, how are you doing this evening?
Phenomenal.
Dude, absolutely. So
How are y'all, man?
We're doing great. Excited to have you here. Every time you come in here, it's always an experience. You're always dropping el chisme. You're dropping it hot. You're always dropping bombs and surprises. And you have a big one for us today.
Do I?
Yeah, well, Alpha Underground. You guys have a huge event this weekend. I know you always you got something spicy up your sleeve every time.
Or in my pants,
Oh. Man, this is what happens when you try to convert to a family-friendly show. You end up with SpongeBob humor.
But
Oh,
when
man.
we put Hostility together, the first name that came into my head was the Wrestling Wire podcast. Because I knew that the information that I had the day we did the show would not go on any other show but this podcast.
It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, very much appreciated. And we really appreciate the opportunity to have you on here every time you guys have a show.
Well, I appreciate you guys tolerating me.
Yeah. Dude,
That's one way of putting it, yeah.
I'm still making. I'm going to make the run. It looks like I'm going to get some free time early in July, so I'm going to be looking to make a run to the Luchadome.
Don't make promises you can't keep because
He will hold you to it. He will hold you to it.
I am trying to make it to North Carolina for the Luchadome. I am trying.
It'll be a visit you will always remember.
It is.
The Luchadome is the most smallest intimate venue you can possibly have, but the stories we tell and what we are capable of in that small venue, and the champions it's produced to go on to be champions in every major production in the country.
True.
Name another building and promotion that's been able to do that same stuff.
You are right, man.
There's
are right.
Probably one or two other promotions that are doing what you guys are doing.
Exactly. And I'm not taking any credit. I'm just there holding the torch until he decides to get off the couch and do it himself.
Oh man. So we have somebody hanging out in the back of Chris TNT Taylor.
Yes. Amazing, great guy.
Amazing talent. And
yes.
I was told we're to talk to Mr. Taylor first.
Yes.
All right. So welcome to the show, Chris TNT Taylor. I've got to change this screen.
It's TNT.
Hey, Mr. Dynamite himself, welcome to the show, Chris TNT Taylor. Always a pleasure to have you.
Back.
$1 million smile. Look at
that. Appreciate it.
How have you been doing, man?
But doing good. Just working hard, training, man. Trying to go ahead and make sure I stay up and try to get one more leg up on the competition.
There you go. There you go.
I gotta say, speaking of leg up on competition, you've been having quite the issue here with a specific competitor lately, especially your last show. You want to talk a little bit about that? What's going on between and Sean Cruz and you? What is going on here between you guys? It seems like it's gotten pretty heated between you two.
Almost definitely has. I had that win. I had it at least twice, but he stole it away from me, man. And it's just something. It should be business, but I take it personal because I should right now be the Alpha Underground champion. So
I agree.
It's just frustrating. He thought it was over, but it's far from over, man. I'm ready to fight again this Saturday.
Well, you were a man of honor when you went in and saved J.R. Miller last show, and then the show before that when Sean Cruz tried to take you out.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't get it. I guess he's entitled because he's got that belt around his waist, but every champion eventually reaches the match.
Oh, he's mad at he just doesn't realize it yet.
Well,
so I just kept on letting him bleed that.
So I hear you made an interesting phone call this week that I was not aware of.
I certainly did, sir.
Yeah,
I certainly did.
I'm still not 100% on what's going on with that, but
Well,
I hope
there's some commotion backstage. Sean Cruz has ended up in the green room.
Oh,
nobody invited him.
That wasn't me. I know you're gonna blame me for that, but that wasn't me this time.
Sean, what, man? What are you doing here? I haven't talked to you since WrestleCade last year.
I think it was actually a couple years, but yeah. What's up with that, man? You don't call, you don't message, you forget about somebody?
No, it was last year. We were waiting in line to walk into the wrestling show, and you and I bumped into each other like, oh crap! Hey, that was November, right?
I don't know. Yeah. I meet so many people. So many people come up to me wanting my autograph and pictures. I forget. What's your name? What's your name again, Bob?
Well, I mean, you are current Alpha Underground champion, so I'm not surprised. And quite a win and quite a legacy so far. Why don't you tell us what's going on between you and Chris? I mean, especially after what people would say attack last week. Are you trying to send a message here? What's going on in the head of Sean Cruz right now?
So I'm gonna tell you what's going on with me and Chris. Chris is a sore loser. He was beaten by a better man, whether he wants to admit it or not. And like I said before, instead of just taking his lick, learning his lesson, and moving on to something else, he decided to stick his nose in the highway run business by being Captain Save-A-Ho and saving J.R. Miller. But all he's done is put a bigger target on his back that we ever had on J.R. Miller. See, what you need to understand, Chris Taylor, and everybody else in that Alpha Underground locker room, it is never personal with Highway Run until you make it personal. And I promise you, Chris Taylor, you do not want to make it personal.
That chain across my forehead said it was personal. So, yeah. And I have a big enough bag, so I'm not worried about the target on it.
Okay, we'll find out.
You got your hands full this Saturday.
You think we're worried about him? You think we're worried about you? You think we're worried about anybody in that locker room? Please.
Hey, proud for a fall, baby. Proud for a fall. Your head's getting pretty big there, and I'm about to go ahead and knock it down with you.
Yeah, go ahead and try. You failed last time. You're going to fail again.
Well, you bring up something very interesting. You said you weren't worried about anybody in that locker room. Hey, Chris, didn't you tell me that this was not somebody you were anticipating? That nobody knew was coming?
I did say that. But, he's got kids. I got kids. The kids get along. The pops get along.
He's got wait. Wait. He's got kids. Hold on. He's got kids? Wait a minute. Right. Is it? Hey,
I hear he's one man.
Is it just one man?
Oh, baby.
It's just one man. Ladies and gentlemen, guess who's in the backstage? Welcome to the show, Heath.
Oh,
Really?
baby.
Really?
Wow.
TNT, how you doing, baby?
Hey, what's going on, man? You doing all
Hey,
right?
man, is this the guy over here you're talking about? Sean, this
Yep,
him?
that's old cue ball right there.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
funny.
T-Ball.
Funny
Man, I'm gonna
guy.
line you up. I'm gonna knock your ass in,
Yeah,
bro.
you go right
Boom.
ahead, Heath. You
That
can
is
try.
great.
Oh, there
You
ain't
can
no
try
going
like
right
everybody
ahead.
else has.
Heath, you're gonna be ready. I'm going to do it this
Why
Saturday,
don't you
son.
come do it then? Why don't you come do it this Saturday?
Oh, my brother, I
This
just
Saturday.
told you I was going to do that. Are you stupid? I just said it. I'm going to be up there this Saturday.
How about
And
you
me
prove
and
it then?
TNT
How
gonna
about you
whoop
prove
you
it
and your
then?
partner's ass.
We're gonna teach you. You should stay out of people's business. That's what we're gonna teach you. And Chris,
Bro.
we're gonna teach you. You need to mind your business and you just stay out of highway run business. This was about J.R. Miller and us,
Nah,
not
you
you.
were
You
right,
made it
TNT.
personal. Look, no,
You
look.
No.
I don't
running
care.
your
I'm
mouth.
done talking.
I
Y'all
need to get in
okay?
there.
I'm
All right,
about to
bye,
go to
Elmo.
the convenience
Hey,
store,
hey,
and
which
I'm
one
gonna
of these
get a
Elmo?
whole
Which
case
one's
of whoop
Erg?
ass, and I'm
Hey,
gonna bring it this
you're gonna bring
Saturday
what?
on
Okay,
Murphy.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
I'm
not
done
yeah, we
Stone
hear
talking.
you.
Cold, son.
We
You
hear
ain't
you.
gonna get the gold
Bye.
pin. You're not Stone Cold. You're gonna bring a can of whoop ass my ass.
Wow.
I'm drinking some damn garage beer right here, man.
What is?
He's like 4'13". He's not even 5 foot tall. I
That's
don't know
what
why
I'm
he's
saying,
so
man.
angry all the time.
4'13".
Chris, man, what the hell are you having a problem for with these little dudes, man?
I don't
They're
know.
so
He's
angry.
short
Like,
man syndrome or something. I don't get it.
They
He's always
angry
been
at
like
you,
that.
man.
I can't figure out why he's so angry.
he's had a chip on his shoulder for quite some time, but I gotta give it to him. He's like a little angry Wolverine. Once he
Yeah.
gets in there, he's 4
Hey.
foot tall of pure angry.
Trust me,
Yeah.
I totally saw him before. I know about him. He's like a little Tasmanian devil. I get it, you know. But
Well,
I've fought giants to little people to women to daggone anybody, old, young, in between. I've been in there with them all. And I'm
As long as
sorry.
you wear high top sneakers this weekend, he ain't gonna have no chance to hurt you.
oh my god.
I don't know if
Oh
I want
my
to get too
God.
high on him though, man. I might want to try to get to his level a little bit, you know.
Well, no. He's saying to protect your shins.
Oh, hey, you know what? Thank you for the advice. I might grab some.
You
I might
might want to wear a
some old
cup.
kick guards.
Dude, you are a tall guy. You might want to wear a cup so when he goes to hit you in the stomach, he doesn't miss an itch in the nuts.
Or we can just get an easy
He's pretty-
DQ if the ref sees it, you know?
True.
Who knows?
That-
Who knows? Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to
Win, right?
man. You got to use your brain in there. It's not all about brawn, you know?
Oh yeah.
You got to be
This
smart.
is true.
Hell
this
yeah.
is
So-
true.
Hey, Chris, man, for real, thanks for calling me up, man. Like, of course,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I'm just glad I had this Saturday off. So I was like, hell yeah, man. It's only a few hours from my house. I'll be up there, man.
Chris, I
Let's
have
do
to
it.
ask, like, what gave you the idea, Heath, of all people, to reach out to? Like, how did that idea pop in your head? I gotta call up Heath.
Brother, I've known him for a couple years now. I met him at a show and we kicked it off, man. And so we've been keeping in contact all these years. And finally, I was like, you know what? It's Father's Day.
Yeah, right.
What better
Hell
person
yeah.
to have my back than the dad of all dads?
Right? Hey, he called me up. I answered. I said, hell yeah, let's do it. That's what happened.
That's
And we have
awesome.
known each other for a few years. And he needs some
Right.
help, man. I'm always about to help one of my fellow fathers out, you know?
Right.
Dads helping dads.
That's
Damn right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We got to look out for each other, man. We all got kids, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, most of us here do, don't we? Or do we all?
Yeah, most.
We're working on it.
Ryan's like, no.
Working on it.
no. I've got.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, don't put me in
I've
there,
got too
bro.
many wrestlers in my life. I don't need no kids.
There's two of them. No, son,
Hell
please
yeah.
stay over there. There's.
What's up, guys? What y'all doing?
Yeah, look. There's one.
Hey, what's
Look.
up?
Oh,
That's proof it works.
It can be done.
Right.
Well,
did you
at least I hope.
say Whenever I
Anyway.
was in the green room, that you had a spicy Peter.
Me?
No, Ryan.
Oh, Ryan.
Yeah.
that explains a lot.
How do you know though, bro?
Just what I've been told.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Wait,
We gotta
I-
get-
Here.
I'm sorry, man. I just had to bring that up. It came to my head.
Well, me too earlier. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, people say, "Ah, it's so spicy."
What asked Mama Bracken what's going on with the spicy?
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
So what's that stock like?
She said so. She said,
Don't ask me shit.
How spicy is it?
One spicy meatball.
oh my god.
Yeah.
And our buddy Strabby, who's up in PA watching, he's like 4'13", dying laughing. We got some people tuning in from Virginia.
Welcome. Thanks for watching.
We got Deathmatch
Hey.
Ghazi, who was at the Lucha Dome over the weekend.
I got to meet Ghazi for the first time. Amazing person.
Fantastic
person.
Love working with guys. Guys and I have worked together, the last 3 years. And I think it's been since, I think you and I were on a show in September. It was you and AJ Kazana down in Lexington for Cole. Yeah. We were there for Pro Wrestling Union, and before that, man, you were all over XWW. You were there for a while.
Dude, I've like I try to just get all the Carolina shows I can because they're driving distance, and I get to go to the shows, do my thing, and then come back, you know. But like some of these shows, like usually my Saturday shows, man, I'm always flying somewhere, like it's wherever it is, you know, I'm booked at. But dude, if I can get like a good Friday show or even like a Saturday that I don't have to fly out, shit, man, I'm all for it, man. But like no one runs on Fridays in the Carolinas. Like hardly anybody, to where I'm just like, damn, that would be perfect if I can get like a Friday Carolina, fly out Saturday type deal. That'd be awesome. But no one runs on Fridays.
Well, XWW does.
XWW runs predominantly Fridays.
Fridays, yeah.
Well, shit, I don't know what I'm talking about then. I guess
All right, I mean,
Look, me and you both, we both learned something.
Holler at Manny. You know what? That's the one thing my daughter wants more than anything else is to go to a show tomorrow night for her birthday. So guess what we're going to? So I said tomorrow night. Listen, I've got to haul 3 teenage girls with me.
That's a problem.
Yes, so I'm not driving that far Saturday, boss. I'm sorry. I am not driving that far on Saturday.
That's a you problem. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, but that would have been a great time to come up.
It would have been a great time, but yes, this is also a free show. I'm going to Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not
I'm sorry.
Show?
XWW, yeah.
No.
XWW at the bar. The bar
What
shows. Waxhaw.
Oh, is that the
right by the state line. Right after you cross the state line.
They usually do
That's the outdoor one.
Yeah.
I've been there once.
Yes.
But the shit, what's that brewing company? Lenny Boy.
Lenny Boy.
is fun as hell.
Yeah.
Bro, but that's a fun little show, man. Like, it
I
really
know.
is. And the people are like so compact on you, you know.
It's
I like
great.
And that's what I like about the Lucha Dome. Like Ryan mentioned it earlier, it's just the closeness of just the fans being there. It's super intimate. It's right there. The vibe is just different. It is completely different from most of the other shows. If it was a bar show, it'd be even better. But you know, you can't have alcohol at the Lucha Dome at the moment. Yeah, working on it, right?
Rhino, man. There's show up there in Detroit, dude, and it's like in this it's like a bingo union hall or something, but it's not too big, but it's like big enough. But man, it has that ECW feel that he's like wanting. Like it's packed the hell out. There's like at least 6 rows on each side, but one side goes back to like 15 rows, and they're always sold out. But they're always on top of you. It's loud as hell, but it's such a cool atmosphere to wrestle in front of. You know. So I mean, I like those type of like venues, where like high end, but it packs out.
Yes. Yeah, that's why.
Then you're gonna love this weekend. This Saturday, you're in for a hell of a treat at the Lucha Dome because those fans are crazy.
Bar shows are some of my favorite for that exact reason because they're normally close quarters, and even if they are not wrestling fans, They're half in the can, baby. They're gonna be loud and rowdy anyway.
Hey, there ain't no bullshit, man.
It's good. I am not wrong. I am not wrong.
I'll be going around the ring and they'll be just handing me beer and I'll just be like, hell yeah. You know?
Right?
Next thing
That's
you know,
how-
man, I'm like, damn, I gotta draw all this off. Hopefully I don't get pulled over. They're gonna think I'm drunk, you know?
Man, Ghazi booked me for a show last year, and I walked out, and it was not a normal bar show at all. No, not even a little bit. So I'm like, well, fine. If it's not a normal show, send me the bartender. And the bartender brought me out a bourbon and a cigar. Yes,
Beautiful.
perfect. I get the ring
That's
with the
awesome.
cigar.
Yeah.
Excellent. I was
Bro, it makes
happy.
you look
Can't beat
fancy too.
Well, I
Oh.
smoked cigars and I drank bourbon. All right.
I'm a
So
whiskey and a
I
rum
said,
guy
well,
myself. And
hey,
thanks to you, I
listen.
got the humidor right here. Thanks to
yeah,
you.
I know.
So,
You're very welcome. That was your birthday present. Birthday present last year.
well, shoot,
I saw the question that's in the chat. I am not sure. Are you sure you want me to do that?
it's a question from the chat, not from us. So that's
Okay. All right. So, does Heath get mad when Matt Cardona says he does the indies and Heath does the shindies?
You know what's funny though? No, I don't get mad. Fuck. I can say so much shit about Matt. Y'all gonna be like, what? You better watch your fucking mouth, Matt. Don't make me open mine. But no bullshit. I love that dude like a brother. But no, his ass, of course, you know, oh, I'm the indie guy, I'm the indie king, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you know. But he just doesn't post the shindies that he does. You know what I mean? he does them. He does them. He still does them. He just don't post about it, you know. He posts about the, you know, all the other limelights and indie shows. I mean, I post about pretty much it all, man. Like, if I'm here, I take a picture like, guys, I had a cool match, blah, 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 I come out again. If I do a show in front of 20,000, hey, man, I'm here, it's a cool match, you know, like, I don't, whatever. Like, if I'm going to be there, I'm going to promote, I'm going to be there so we can draw more people in so I can make more money on merch sales and all the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it.
Oh my
Man.
God! Could you
So-
teach everybody in the indies that?
Yeah, but
So,
it's
so
one of
maybe
those
the wrestlers
things
would do
that's like,
something.
To me, it doesn't matter where it's at, where it's going to be, how big it is, whatever. The promoter says, hey, man, will you come to this show? And I say, yeah, man, this is what I need. And they say either yes, or they negotiate, or say no. So whenever they say yes and what I want, I go. You know, like, what's the point? You know, you get what you want, show up, have a good match, have to send the people home happy, and damn, make some money on merch table.
Amen to that, sir. That's such a
what it
great
is.
freaking answer. That's a seminar right there.
That's-
People should.
That's a 3-minute
100%.
seminar that 90% of the indies need to hear.
I
No,
don't even do seminars. I never did one.
Really?
Well,
I
should,
just
man.
do 'em.
you could make money off of it because that was the greatest piece of advice for most of the indies. Because everybody, dude, these guys complain about cutting promos. Half of them, I'm gonna say, half of them can't.
I mean,
I'm
sure
going
half
to
of
be
them
respectful. Half of them can't. And that's being polite. And good God, trying to get them to film something is abysmal.
can. Yeah, bro.
You're like
so
asking for the
easy.
teeth.
A promo. Come on. A promo,
Right.
a picture.
all you need is 20 to 30 seconds. Tell them the city, the town, when you're going to be there. Smile, cut your fucking catchphrase, and hit done. Bro, I mean, come on, man.
There's
That's a
whole
clip.
seminar right there.
That's a clip right there.
It's just laziness, man. That's all it is. It's laziness. So
There's
if
a
anything-
lot of that. There's a lot of it. It's insanity to me that, believe it or not, Ryan. I have to give Ryan a lot of credit. Ryan takes advantage of what we offer and what we do more than almost any other promoter that we work with. Every
So
single promoter that we have contracts with, ring announcing, commentary, whatever, anything we offer.
Yeah.
If we have a booking with them, they get promoted here on a weekly show that talks about nothing but wrestling for
Yeah.
predominantly 2 hours every single week. If they want a standalone thing, we give them a standalone thing. We
Yeah.
negotiate whatever. I don't care. You want something, you call David. If David doesn't know what to do, he'll call me, and I'll make the final call. That's
Yep.
all. It's really freaking simple.
That easy.
It's literally one of those things to where guys either these kids wants it or they don't. When I fucking started, dude, fucking 20 whatever years, damn, I sound old shit. Man.
Take another drink, man. You'll be all right. There you go.
Fuck, I need another beer now. Dude, when I started, it was get in the ring and show me what you got. It wasn't, hey man, let me teach you a headlock takeover and a spot to do a tackle, drop down, leapfrog, hip toss, get it again. Like, I didn't know nothing, bro. They were like, get in there and show us what you got, man. And I'm like, just trying. I'm whipping with the right arm and not the left, like I'm in luchador town, you know. It's like I'm too scared to go to the top rope, so I go to the middle. You know, like shit like that was like my first match to where I'm like, fuck, I hope it was good. It was rotten shit, you know. So then it was one of those things to where, like, I went to training school, and they would start from the basics, learn to bump, learn to do this, but nothing was ever handed to me, man. Like nothing. It was working. If you're good, we'll move you here. Working, if you get better, we'll move you up. You know, oh, okay, this kid can have a match. We'll take him out here. We'll take him out there. What people don't realize with me is that, like, I was so hungry. It was an all or nothing thing for me because I flunked out of college. So it was just like bro, this is all I got. Like, I gotta do it, you know? So I go to Atlanta, Georgia, WWA 4. Mr. Hughes, Pistol Pez, Watley, Rocky King, Abdullah the Butcher, like, those were the four guys that first grabbed a hold of me, to where I'm like learning every style underneath the sun type deal. And then like Elix Skipper would come through and Mark Jindrak would come through and like guys like that, to where like they've been in WCW and everything. And I'm like, holy shit, like this is pretty cool to see them too. But what a lot of people don't understand though is that everyone's story is like, man, it took me a decade to get to WWE. It took me 15 years to get here. Brother, it took me 2 years and I was signing developmental. But it was like the developmental league opened up in Georgia. They only had like 8 guys in the school. They needed to pick out guys from Georgia that was halfway decent. And I was right time, right place, and they liked me, bro. It took me 2 years. And like I said, it wasn't because I was good. I mean, I could sell and I had charisma, bro. That's what it was. I could sell my ass off and I had charisma.
You've got, well, okay. Facts are facts. Even when you debuted, I remember seeing you come up. Man, I remember watching some of your first matches when you first got on TV. You were cut. Like you weren't a massive guy, but you were cut. You were what? Maybe in that 180.
Dude, I was like 220, bro.
Were you?
Bro,
Good
I'm
God.
Well, I'm 6'3", man.
Okay,
that's
just okay.
Look, you know,
you didn't look that big, you know, in comparison to some of the other guys. But you were always in phenomenal shape, and the character. Yeah. You had a look. You had a character. Mm-hmm. I've seen guys that look like $1 million today can't work at all. And good God, don't hand them a microphone because they could not talk their way out of a wet paper bag. And at least a wet cardboard has the ability to move because they can't at all. There's that. Exactly. But they look like $1 million.
Yeah.
Why are these guys getting booked for anything? I don't understand it. But that's just me. You, on the other hand, I got it. I understood with you.
Dude, WWE, I tell every kid that I wrestle this. And, like, most of these kids I've been wrestling has been those kids that's been like, dude, I'm like 24. I've watched you growing up, this and that. And I'm just like, fuck, 24. So that means he was like 9. When he was growing, you know, like, damn, you know, like, I'm like, what the hell? So it's like I'm talking to him, but I'm like, I'm honest with him. I'm not a dickhead. I won't be, because that, you know how like shit can happen to you when you're younger, but you won't, you grow from it, but you won't do it back to people because you knew how you felt, you know? So like, People
Yeah.
would always be like, "Ah, fuck kid, whatever," like you got no help back when I started, like the only people that really helped me, thank God, back then it was because they were agents and they were moving up at the time. I mean, like Arn Anderson, JBL, Road Dog, Fit Finley, those guys were the ones who's like, kid, come here, try this, do that, and they would help me. But like when it came to like the wrestlers that you were on the roster with, dude, they wouldn't give you the time of day. You know what I mean? Like they just wanted you to fail. So it's like yeah, dude, that's how it was. Like it was cutthroat back then. But like I tell the kids now, like, hey man, listen, the first thing WWE is going to do, they don't give a shit if you can work. They don't. They can teach you. If you go to NXT, they'll teach you for 2.5, 3 years. If you succeed and do good, they'll move you up. First thing they do is look at you. They size you up. Damn, he has a good look. He's broad. He's built. We can teach this guy. He catches the eye. And that's what I tell all these kids. I'm like, the first thing they do is they look at your appearance. They judge you from your appearance. And if they think that you can look good on TV, then they'll bring you in and put you in there and teach you how they want you to wrestle. The TV way to wrestle, not the 50 million spots and not getting a pop and keep on doing more stuff and the people can't digest it. They teach you storytelling, Shakespeare, why to do something, how to do something, timing with the commercial breaks. All right, we're coming back from commercial break. Get in this, do this. Oh, we're doing another commercial break. All right, pause. There's a replay. Like all this shit goes into it. And none of these kids know anything about it. I mean, hell, being real, half the kids on AEW when they first started, they were young indie kids, had no idea what television was. You know what I mean? And you would see the matches and you just do this. Oh, yeah.
I still see the matches and do this.
Well, but you can't knock them for it because they've never been taught, And when you get taught live on TV, like shit, like come on, man, like that's not the way to teach because you're live and you're gonna fuck up.
I'm not a bump and feed guy, so I have no idea about TV. I'm saying from a production or from a standpoint of a viewer, as a we'll go ahead and call me a mark. I don't care. As a fan, whatever.
What it is.
Yeah, true. Are we all marks? So,
we cannot say that all fans are not marks because we all kind of are. Every one of us has a little bit of it. I mean, bro, it's fucking professional wrestling. We play fight with our friends with baby oil and spandex on. It's like don't act like it's not weird.
Not only you need a wrestling ring for that.
It might be a little weird, let's be honest, but it's fucking fun and it's cool and it's entertainment.
Yeah, I'm just saying I enjoy watching the products and seeing how the show gets built. That like the formula behind it is where I enjoy it. So when I watch TNA nowadays and I'm like, I get that old school ECW vibe. That's what it feels like. Yeah. I feel that creative. I feel that production value. And you can tell where Bully's at. You can tell where, which one's there in that segment. Or Tommy's talking. You can see it. You can see it plain as day where those guys are talking. When I watch AEW, I am not sure which clown's driving that circus small car. I don't get it. But that's just me. Before I forget, Manny Mac said Heath Slater can get slapped. So apparently,
tell Manny Mac anytime his balls drop and he's man enough to smack my ass, tell him go ahead.
I'll see if I can grab a microphone tomorrow night at Manny's show. I'm going to be in the crowd, but I will see what I can do.
Hey, give him a hug for me too, though.
Will do.
A hug and a slap.
Real tight around the neck.
Smack around his face.
Real tight around the neck. Got it.
I like it.
So, Ghazi sent it. Oh, wrong one. Jinder got fired, came back, WWE champion. Drew got fired, came back, WWE champion. Heath got fired. Hey, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen.
Hey, man, let's be real. It's wrestling. Anything could happen, bro. I mean, let's be real. CM Punk came back. Who thought that? Ultimate Warrior came back years ago. Who thought that? Hulk Hogan came back. I mean, like, people come back, man. Like, Carlito came back. Like, it's one of those things, like, if they ever want to Three Old Beans reunion, or if Nexus ever got the group back together. Like, there's so many like moments and stuff that I've done to where they could. Me personally, I would just like to be in next year's Royal Rumble. Man, hit my music. Let's see the pop. Let me go and hit my greatest hits and throw my ass out. Fuck it,
Right.
Like,
So
I would so pop for that.
I would.
I mean, damn wrestling, bro.
I was driving the other morning, and Wade Barrett. I was listening to something while I was driving, and it was Wade Barrett talking, and it just rang in my brain. Wade Barrett should have been the first born, British world champion.
Oh, I totally agree. Hey, and we were
fantastic.
on the route for that. And
Yes.
Then shit fucking up. Fuck happened. And like,
I don't know what happened there. I have no idea, and I don't need to know.
Everyone kind of know what all happened with Nexus.
I don't. I a little bit, but I don't want to know what all happened there. My thing is, I'm like, that should have been the first ever WWE World Champion. Period. From Britain.
Let's be real. With the people he had and the group he was in, it would have made sense. It wouldn't have been Wade beating John or whoever was the champion at the time. It would have been Nexus all coming in, and John, oh my God, oh, hit me with this, hit me with that. Oh, Wade gets the best 1, 2, 3. So it would have been like a group effort, but it still would have been made sense. It would have worked, and he could have been the first ever champ. Like,
how in God's name, the guy that came out of that was Ryback is beyond me. Oh my God.
Hey, I love Ryback. Okay, let's just be honest.
I'm sorry, dude. I am sorry.
I knew Ryback before he was Ryback. Before he was Skip. Whenever we just called him Ryan Reeves,
Okay. I hope he's a cool dude in person.
Yeah. Hey, he is that guy that likes to speak his mind, and he's not afraid to say anything. A lot of people either like it or don't. I mean, that's just the world.
Well, no. And it has nothing to do with that.
And trust me, some of the shit he says, I do this. Like,
that okay, a little bit of that. But I mean, just that's one of those guys that had a look. And he had a good hook. He had a good hook. He had a Goldberg hook.
Yeah.
Feed me more. Who's next? Same thing.
Yeah.
2 words instead of 3. That's it. That was the only damn difference in them two. But I believe that Goldberg actually was a better wrestler than Ryback.
Damn.
1998. 1999, Goldberg.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Goldberg was a stud back in the day, of course, yes.
Yes.
But he never wrestled, though. Like, it was never wrestling. He would mule kick a dude. He would spear you and jackhammer you. Like, that was Goldberg for 100 matches.
And Ryback put you on his shoulders for a fireman carry and ran forward and did a Samoan drop. That's it.
Oh, add in the meat hook, man.
Hey, he
Add in the
was
meat hook.
and grew up at the same time. Like, no
Uh,
bullshit. Like, he's strong as shit, for real.
oh, I guarantee it looks like
Hey,
it.
okay, being honest, he is wild. He is off his rocker a little bit. But, I respect and love the dude because, the past and everything. But no, like, yeah.
Hi, Miss Allison.
Man, what was that?
What was the question? I don't think there was a question. I think we just went on a tangent.
Be on here for 15 damn minutes.
Oh, no. I have no idea what you did. I have no idea what you did. We just got to talking.
I'm about to say, damn, Sean was on there talking some shit. I came on here to damn end it. I got to get another beer, too. Hot damn.
Hey,
So, Chris,
I got to tend to my yes, sir.
I cannot appreciate more what you've done with this phone call and brought in
Hey,
the
I'm-
reinforcements that you have. Heath, I'm excited to meet you.
Damn right,
finally.
baby.
I'm excited to have you in Chris's corner on Saturday.
Hell yeah.
And Highway Run is going to do just that come Saturday.
They better be running their
When
ass
they
off,
hit, when
man.
y'all
Yes,
hit that
sir.
ring, it's going to look like 2 semi trucks with flat tires trying to get out that front door at the same time.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
God.
We're
Hey,
gonna be
Chris,
gone.
baby. I'll see you Saturday and we're going to whoop some ass
Yes,
around there.
sir. Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Travel
All right.
safe. We'll see you Saturday. Chris, you travel
Yes, sir.
safe. I'll see you Saturday.
Yes,
You guys
sir.
have a phenomenal night. Good day tomorrow.
Hell
Yep.
yeah, guy.
All
You
right,
do
y'all
the
too.
same, my man.
Appreciate
Thanks
Have a
for
good
y'all.
night,
Thank
having
you.
me.
guys.
Yep. Thank you,
See
Thank
ya.
you, guys.
dude. Unbelievable. Um. All right. So you know how we get to be fans occasionally?
That was that moment, wasn't it?
Yeah. So all right. Well, I like the guy. I've worked with the guy. I've worked with him for over a year now in the Indies, and he's always just been cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've worked with some people from TV, and they're kind of douchebags. He's not. I'm gonna tell you flat out. Some of my favorite people to work with that were on TV that I can remember is Heath Slater, Psycho Boy Fodder, and Fulton, Monster Fulton, Main Event Monster, Madman Fulton. Those three are my. They're three guys I have worked with that are from television that I remember constantly and have always been cool inside and outside of the ring. Oh, Hammerstone, Alexander Hammerstone. I forgot him.
He's one that I would love to see come.
Dude, it ain't nothing but a phone call with him.
Yeah.
From what I know or from what I remember, and when I met him, it was right in the middle of that. It was right in the middle of that stuff that was going on before he changed companies. What? And I was like, are you sure? Like, I was like, I'm not going. We ain't. I'm not recording this stuff. I'm like, and I'm not going to remember. He was like, oh, okay, we're good then. So he told me like all kinds of things about whatever company he was involved in. Great dude, just a very sincere guy who just needed or wanted people to talk to like he was a person.
Mm-hmm. Instead of a piece of meat or a sideshow attraction.
Right. Or like, you know, I am not on a level of these guys, but I also look at them like they are, you know, hey, look, I'm here to make money and you're here to make money. What can I do to make money for you? Because it's going to make me more money in the long run. And if David doesn't know that his microphone's muted every time he tries to speak for the last 3 minutes, I'm going to tell him now so he can unmute himself. What's up, bud? Oh, thanks, man.
Let's talk about the Lucha X Championship.
Okay. Lucha X Championship. All right. So, David, I'm going to let you drive. Can you handle that? Can you drive? Bro, we cannot hear you. What did you do and you broke? All right, so Lucha X Championship.
Mic check 1 2.
There you go.
There we
You're
go.
finally there.
I'm using a new laptop. That could be the issue. Sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, I could definitely drive. I got this. You go
Cool.
do what you have to do.
I just need a moment.
Sure.
He had to fan me for a minute.
I mean, I don't want to tell you what I got to go do, but I got to go take care of something.
Do all the
So,
paperwork.
Lucha X champion. Look, this has been a heated competition.
Yeah.
Let's bring him on because he usually has a lot to say, and I like what he has to say half the time. And he is your current Lucha X champion, ladies and gentlemen, and all those fans watching at home all across our WrestleNet. He's just that different. Jamari
Sincerely
James.
your favorite, bro. And you talking about Lucha X? Put some respect on that, man. It's American Lucha X champion. Understand me?
American Lucha X champion.
And
American Lucha.
still after Saturday, bro. Listen, I'm gonna just keep it a beam, man. All right, let me get on here so people can see my beautiful face. Look, let me just keep it a beam real quick.
Keep it
Hey,
100. Keep it 100.
all this extra, tribal this, tribal that. Tribal don't care, bro. I faced everybody else in the past the same way. I'm gonna come in and face dude, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna come in champion, and I'm leaving champion. 497 days will I hold this come Saturday, and after that, it'll be 400 and fucking 90, 98, 99, whatever. 500, 501, 502, 503, and counting, bro. Why why are we even focused on the fact that this is, well, obviously it's focused on why this is on the line because Jamari's holding it. But why are we giving it so much attention? It's the
Because of the
same thing.
legacy. Because of the legacy. There's been look that belt has, and you are right on your way. Right. Let's talk about the previous people who've had that title. Where have they gone from the Lucha Dome holding that title? They're now where at WWE. They're in other big promotions. They have held other championships, and you are well on that way of carrying on that
I know.
legacy. What does
I
that
know.
mean to you? Like,
What does it mean? It means everything. Look at me, bro. Look what I've accomplished since then. When is the last time this title has been relevant or talked about? Sure, people have held it, but ever since Jamari has gotten a hold of it, when have you came to the show and thought, hmm, I wonder what the champion's doing today? You haven't, or you thought that because look at what I got. I'm the reason people talk about this. I'm the reason people talk about the show. I'm Jamari Jace, bro. I'm literally just different. It's everything that I do. Everything that I do, there's not one person that can stop me when I'm doing it. I stand in the ring, you can punch me, and it'll probably be the best punch you'll ever see in the business. Don't matter who else you punched, but the only thing that matter is the fact that you punched me, and me is not just anybody. I'm just different, bro. So everybody that I go against, I elevate. Okay,
Now,
I
do you
haven't
believe that can
lost.
be done in reverse? That they can elevate you? Because I believe you're not giving enough credit to someone who's been in it a whole lot longer and done a whole lot more than you'll ever do in 2 years.
Who is that? Who could that be, Ryan?
The tribal king, K Killa.
Oh my God.
I mean,
That
he's
man
on
has
a whole different level. I mean,
that
he
man
Okay.
has
I
been
mean,
champion in every promotion he's ever been in.
In every promotion but this one. So next story. That has nothing to do with me, bro. I can care
oh,
less about whatever. All right, and here comes Batman in the dark.
so
Like,
so so Killa's muted currently, but Jamari, you and I know each other. We've worked together in
oh,
the last.
hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. What's your name again, bro? Who are you?
I own this joint.
he's the
Oh,
Yeah,
owner.
I'm the
He's the
owner.
wrong.
That's number.
I
That's
thought it was
one.
Davin's John.
No, Davin is the owner of
Davin.
some consulting
Tomato,
thing. I own the
tomato.
show, but
Oh,
you and
okay.
I work together in North Carolina. I've been your announcer when you. Hey, you weren't even Jamari Jace when I first met you, son. So let's not play. Let's not play
Right.
when you're talking. All right.
You're right. I
Okay.
was the
We
other
good?
dude. I forgot.
Yeah. We good now. Okay.
All right.
I am going to give you credit because you have been an outstanding individual to watch in the last, I think,
I say year and a half.
I'd
Yeah,
say,
just the
yeah, I was going to
evolution.
say 14 months that I can remember because
Okay.
it was springtime when I first met you. We were
Yes.
outside of a bar at a show.
Yes.
Yep. And
We were.
even, and the guy who ran that promotion, Manny Max, in the crowd and saying Jamari is fire
Hey,
because
Manny. Hey, look,
we
bro.
have,
I
we
appreciate you
have been
calling me
remembered.
fire.
We remember. And watching you go from that to where you are now, I know you got something serious. I know you are a serious competitor. But that man down there, K Killa, I've
Right.
seen him before too. I've been around as well. I've been on the road the last 6 years. I'm trying to
Uh,
tell y'all, that guy, if he's pissed, you may have not worrying about a belt, but you might be worrying about stitches or casts.
Yeah, he's no joke. I've been on the other side of the ring of that man. It is a scary presence to be on the other side of that ring of that man. And
Y'all don't get
the
it, do
fact that
y'all?
I got away with what I got away with is a miracle on itself. I'm just
So
I
saying.
don't under
let's do this real quick. The four of us have spoken.
Hmm.
The king is yet to speak.
the king. What king is
Killer,
y'all
what have
talking
you
about?
got, man? I'll give you the respect since nobody else wants to. What's up, man? What you got?
Oh, it's no respect to it. I let the champion get his words that he need to get in.
Still talk, but you know, whatever. Enjoy your little minute of fame. It's the only time
Hey,
people have talked about
every
you. I don't remember anybody else talking about you
He's
until
been
you
here
got your
before.
opportunity with
that's the point
Jamari. But
because that's the point. I don't need nobody to talk about me because I handle my business in the ring. Simple. I don't need nobody to socialize about me. I want them to see. I want them to feel. I want them to react to
right.
what I do. That's a difference.
I
That
do
is
gotta.
just different.
Well,
I,
guess
But see, the
what,
thing
K
is though,
Killer?
the thing is though, Jamari, the thing is, I like you being just different.
Who doesn't?
Because see, most of these wrestlers in this
Of
business, they're all the same.
course,
They stay the same. So I
of
like you
course.
being different. I embrace it. I'm
Uh,
prepared for it. But
you should be.
my question is, what are you gonna do when different is not enough?
Oh man, hey,
What are you gonna do when different can't handle the pressure?
whoa, I haven't heard that one before. I mean, look, okay, you talk about the things that we got going on, and oh, I'm in the
What are you
ring and
gonna
I can do this and do
Jamari,
that.
Jamari, what are you
Doesn't
gonna
matter, bro.
do when you don't have that title no more? 497 days, that's destiny for you. But
Oh, bro.
498, that's destiny for me.
I'm gonna
Right.
ask this for you, K Killer. Like you say, that's destiny for you. What makes it so important that you win that belt? Like what makes this belt so important to you?
It's me. It's me. What y'all did? I don't understand that.
Killer, did you hear me?
Say that again.
I said, why is it so important that you get this belt?
When I started this journey, it was through ALW.
Mm.
I watched that young man carry that title that's now in a bigger stage that we're all trying to get to. I watched BK Westbrook, the super stud,
Mm.
carry that title.
It's amazing.
I seen J.R. Miller 622 days of domination.
It's irrelevant. Go ahead. Continue. JR Miller.
But like I said, 498, it's not for Jamari. It's day one for the Tribal King.
Are we
When AOW closed down, I was there. I was supposed to be next in line for that Lucha X title.
boo boo cry?
And then when they came back, I didn't boo boo cry. I worked my way back to get where I'm at now. I could have went to management and boo booed and cried and did all that bullshit, but I didn't need that. I wanted
You
to
did
show
something.
them in the ring what this tribal king does.
Hey man.
So I have an
But
idea.
don't worry.
I have a
Don't
thought.
worry, Jamari. Don't worry, Jamari.
I have a thought. I
You
don't
have a thought.
believe that
That's
the
that's
ring can
huge.
hold you to come Saturday. So we're
Go
going to
on.
make this a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh, it's kind of anyway. That's
You just heard that first. This is going to become a false count anywhere match.
Mm,
It has to
actually
stay in the
Ryan.
arena, but the Falls count anywhere.
hey, you're
Anywhere
different.
in the
Let's
arena.
be different.
Actually, Ryan, I don't want to hear none of that because you can make as many rules and stuff in your little brain, and you can talk to this dude as much as you want. I don't agree. Champions privilege. I don't agree. I'm not doing a false count anywhere. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna
You
beat
see,
him,
you
and I'm gonna
see,
just make it as quick as possible. I
somebody
got
that's
stuff to
just
do, bro.
somebody that's just different wants to be basic against a good challenger.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, and
So it
basic
does say
just
just
got a
basic
lot
all
more
of a sudden.
important stepping in the ring with me, bro.
Like I said,
Listen,
what is he gonna do when difference not enough? Because he got to go back to basics, I guess.
you
Ooh.
do all this little stuff out here, all this weird. You in the dark. I can't even see you, bro. You come on here talk about oh, basics not enough. Basic is this and basic is that. I'm literally the only reason that anybody, I guess you can say, gave a damn about K Killer since the last show. You made my name, or you said my name after your little match, and everybody popped. Oh crap, he's going for the top of the food chain. He called for Jamari Chase. And now you got your little opportunity to slide out here, bro. And now you wanna sit here and talk about oh, what is different, not enough, what is different that, brother. We don't care nothing about your tribe, all right? Nothing about whatever you got going on. Different is always gonna be enough because different is me.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I don't care what match it is. I'm a villain. I'm the bad guy in the story. I'm calling the shots. Okay. You don't deserve to even be in the ring with me. So I'm gonna give you this one opportunity. And Ryan, if he beats me, he won't. After I beat you this Saturday, I might give you a little chance to get your little balls count anywhere match in. But this Saturday, I got things to do, bro. And I barely don't even want to be in there. Okay. So all of y'all on here, doubt me, do whatever you want. But for you, K Killer, I don't care about your tribe. I don't care about your little face paint. I don't care about you being in the dark or whatever you got going on, bro.
Jamari,
Blink and you'll
embrace your
miss me.
destiny.
Hey,
Jamari,
listen, I'm talking,
embrace
bro.
your
I don't want to
destiny.
hear nothing you got going on, dog. You
Jamari,
blink and you'll
embrace your
miss me, dog.
destiny, Jamari.
Ignore me and I'll embarrass you. Do you understand me?
Embrace your destiny, Jamari. You know what's coming.
Get this weird dude off of here, bro.
Embrace your destiny, Jamari.
Guys,
Wow. Embrace your destiny. Well, Jamari, it was a pleasure having you on here. Uh, good luck with it. It sounds like it's official. We're gonna confirm it later on, but it sounds like it's gonna be a false count anywhere matchup for the championship this Saturday.
We'll
I
see.
wish you good luck.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro. Y'all have a good one.
Wow.
Wow, that got intense there, Ryan.
it's very personal, and the problem is they've never even been in the ring with each other, so it doesn't even make sense why it's so personal.
So, number one, it's a title on the line. The champ's going to take it personal. Number two, K Killer's been around a while. Jamari Jace has not. Jamari Jace maybe what a
2
third
years.
a third of the
Yeah.
time, if that, a quarter of the time that K Killer's been around.
Yeah, and K Killer's been, like you said, he feels denied of that championship. He was right there at that point to get a shot at the title, and he had to start all over while this young upstart, as he would say, or people would say, got it kind of almost handed to him. So he has to feel a certain type of way.
Right. My point with that was K-Kill is going to take anybody personally that he feels he was overlooked for
Hmm.
when
Yeah.
he's been
I guess I can
deserving.
get it.
If he's been deserving of it this whole time, yeah, you're gonna look if you worked at Walmart and you was there 10 years and you was a great employee, one of those I don't know what they do, but anyway, and you got overlooked by somebody else for 10 years, you'd be taking everybody personally too. So guess what? That's how that goes.
Yeah. That, either way, it got intense there, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen this weekend. Because you said fall count anywhere, it has to happen in the dome, but
Yes,
anywhere
in the
within
dome
the dome.
itself.
Yeah, it has to happen in the building. Cops get involved when it's outside. Okay.
And
Yeah,
in
it's true.
In the past, it has.
Yeah, it has. And we don't want that. Not at the dome. All right. It looks like
We got
We're
somebody
done,
else
right?
in the backstage.
I don't know.
No, somebody else came in the backstage. I I'm gonna need some help, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Chris Gage.
This is making me sick to my stomach watching this whole episode, hearing you guys talk about how good Heath is, puckering up to Heath. The people who you should be talking about is me and my tag team partner Sean Cruz.
You're a little late, Chris. That was earlier in the show.
Do you not understand who Sean Cruz is? He is the Alpha Underground champion.
True. I'll give you
The
that.
Alpha Underground. Do you realize how much that means?
Do you know that I've been supporting Sean Cruz's career for the last 3 years
It's true.
since I met him?
I want to show you a demonstration here. This is you. This is Sean Cruz. He's holding you down, man. You're better than what you're made out to be. Get out from underneath Sean Cruz's thumb. You're a phenomenal worker, man. Don't listen to him. You're better than that.
I know my values, and I know Sean Cruz's values. And that's what makes both of us so great. So I don't need you two sitting here trying to tell me what I need to do. I've been on the highway all day. I've been thinking about this podcast all day. And to get on here and see you, Chris TNT Taylor, and Heath ramble on about what you guys have been talking about makes me sick to my stomach. You guys should be talking about us, the future of Alpha Underground.
Well, what makes you think that you're the future Alpha? Two questions, two-parter. What makes you think that you're the future of the Alpha Underground? And second part of that, what makes you think that you have the advantage going into this weekend against Chris TNT Taylor?
Let me just stop you
and
right now.
Heath?
What a dumb question that was. Did you not see what happened at the last show during the main event with me and JR Miller?
Okay. Yes, pandemonium.
Did we not prove that we own the highway? Did we not prove that we are the best in Alpha Underground, that we are the deadliest in Alpha Underground? By what we did, we made an example of JR Miller. I don't think that JR Miller is ever going to come back from that. Do you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
He won't return any phone calls right now.
Maybe. Ryan, did you see what happened to JR Miller?
I was there.
You were there.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for TNT Taylor, he probably wouldn't be able to walk right now.
He would probably be dead. To be right honest with you.
J.R. Miller.
Game. The numbers are even now. So what sets you apart now when the numbers are even, and there's no.
Thank you, Ryan. Follow-up question.
They're in your favor.
Are the numbers really even though? Because who exactly is Heath?
So
he's a has-been. He's a never was.
He is in the best shape he's been
in his life.
And I'm going to tell you that because I've seen him within the last 6 months. I don't know when the last time you saw him in person was, but I saw. Okay, I can't count real good right now. I saw him in September the 7th, as a matter of fact. Phenomenal shape. So 8-9 months.
Have you not seen me?
I can see you from here. I'm not Ray Charles, brother. I can see. I'm not blind. Listen.
I mean,
The other thing is,
we're sitting
you
here
talked
talking
about the numbers
phenomenal
game.
shape.
You've spoke enough. Hold on a minute. Listen to me. You said the numbers game. Is it really even? I don't know, genius. You left J.R. Miller breathing. I don't think it's really even. If you want the truth, you left J.R. Miller breathing. I don't think that was real intelligent for somebody who's claiming to be all that smart, Mr. Highwayman. You might want to hit the highwayman, because if that dude gets there and those other two have already got a hold of you, ha, ha, ha. What do you
Let me be
think
the
they're
first.
going to do to you?
And did I mention another name? Benny? Where's Ben Grayson in this equation? Isn't he part of the Zenith?
And there's another big guy that really likes to wreck things just for fun and throws people.
No. I'm not gonna let you start. I'm not gonna let you start. Let's go back to last show with J.R. Miller. The only reason why me and Sean Highway Run didn't beat the ever living snot out of Chris TNT Taylor is because he came down that ramp with a steel chair. Can you believe how low you've got to be? You claim to be the man of the people, but you want to come out with a steel chair. I
Two
got stuff
on
to do on
one.
the highway.
2-on-1, and you've already got the one on the ground. Yeah, I can understand him wanting an equalizer to go 2-on-1.
Just like you said, J.R. Miller was still breathing, wasn't he? So, I mean, he
He's
must
still
have been all
breathing
right.
now. No, he's still breathing now. You left him breathing. Is my
So what,
point.
what happens when J.R. Miller is healed up? You ever seen a pissed off J.R. Miller? I have.
I have.
Yeah.
I mean,
To be right honest with you, Ryan, I don't think that he'll ever come back. I mean,
For your sake, I hope he doesn't.
I know he
Because
won't.
the experience and what that man's capable of versus your inexperienced youth, you have all the potential in the world, but you got a lot to learn. And J.R. Miller will be the one to teach you.
Okay, Ryan. Well, let me tell you this: whenever we hit our finishing move on J.R. Miller, he hit that steel chair. This is one of the greatest things I ever seen in my whole professional wrestling career. I seen J.R. Miller eyes were crossed. We hit his head on the steel chair so bad that his eyes were crossed and he was seeing stars.
He was.
You want to sit here and say how new I am to the business, but have you ever seen anybody that's new to the business do that to somebody like J.R. Miller? Make their eyes go cross like that? No. I am a threat. Sean Cruz is a threat to everybody in Alpha Underground. That's why I am saying here first that I'm not worried about Chris TNT Taylor and I'm not worried about Heath, because both of them are stuck in the past. Both of them are has-beens and they never will be.
We'll see Saturday.
Yeah.
Because hopefully, I don't pick favorites one way or the other. And I'm not going to in this match. But I do believe the egos need to be knocked down just a touch.
Do you have any words for Chris TNT and Heath? Because they're watching right now. They might actually still be in the back room still watching. Any words for them and the fans watching at home?
The only thing that I have to say to Heath and Chris TNT Taylor as of right now is that you better buckle up, because you're going for a ride on the highway, on my highway, on Sean Cruz's highway, and that highway is none like no other, because Alpha Underground is Highway Run's highway.
Strong words. Hopefully you can back them up.
Oh, I promise you I will come Saturday.
Well, it's going to get heated. Like Miss Jennifer, Miss Bracken, Mama Bracken's been posting all throughout this entire podcast, all throughout the night. This Saturday, June 21st, Alpha Underground presents Hostility. And we get to see this weekend if the Highwaymen, Chris Gage, and Sean Cruz will be able to go get the W over Heath and Chris TNT.
It is not Highwaymen. Our name is Highway Run. And if I catch somebody else saying Highway Win one more time, I am going to drive my truck through that building.
Okay. So, all right. Do you want to know? He's saying Highwayman because it's written on your name tag.
Yeah, I said Highwayman, Chris Gage, and Sean Cruz. I was
It's on your name tag.
yeah. I know you're Highwayman.
We tried to help you out.
High,
Highway Run, yes, Highway
yes.
Run.
Keep
Well,
talking. Keep
you
talking.
might want to. I look. I get paid to talk between this show and ring announcing, which I mean,
And
geez,
commentary.
I mean, that's all I get paid to do is talk.
Well, I'm excited for this matchup. You're lucky I can't make it there because I would Ryan. I would love to see this. Just
One of
thank
our
you.
one of our podcast buds, Majestic Marie down in Georgia is like, I want to come see this now. This seems excellent. Look, when you've got people in other states wanting to come see this show that far away, coming from Georgia just to watch a wrestling show, you're doing something right.
Coming from Georgia just to watch Highway Run. I wanted to correct you right there.
So they're just coming for you.
Yes.
All right.
I will neither confirm
Well-
nor deny.
Well, I would like to say thank you for your time. Any last words to the fans watching at home, Chris?
Yeah.
This is
This comes Saturday in Burlington.
one of our faithful viewers had this to say: don't get too big for your britches, young man. That's a surefire way to get hurt badly.
Okay.
Coming
Christine,
from
I got something
Ohio.
to tell you.
This is coming from Ohio.
Okay. Well, Ohio, Christine, I got something that I want to tell you. Is that Saturday, everyone in Alpha Underground and Heath and Christine T. Taylor, you two better buckle up because you're going for the ride for your life. And you two will find out that me and Sean Cruz will be the roadblock in your path, in your roadway, down your driveway, up your highway, and into Alpha Underground.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a little intense.
A little. Even Sean's like everyone wants to see Highway Run. Yeah. This weekend.
All right,
That's
so I don't want to take any more of your guys' time. I actually have had about 85 phone calls in the last hour.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure we pissed a lot of people off tonight.
yeah, probably.
Who cares?
It's okay. It's okay. I don't ask me if I care. No, because I've we're paid to be here. What do we care?
So
This is work.
Lucha Dome, Burlington, North Carolina, 2141 North Church Street in Burlington. Heath, don't say Slater. Heath meet and greet is 5 to 6. It's only $10 for the meet and greet. He will be selling merchandise that is separate from the price to come in. General admission tickets are $10. Front row is $20. Get there early. Tickets are already selling and going quickly.
Ooh.
Yep. We're gonna have some pictures loaded up for this when we go to the next when we go focus on our indie spot.
Yep. But Ryan, thank you so much for your time. We'll take it from here. Thank you so much
Yes,
again.
thank
This
you.
has been
Appreciate
amazing
it.
night.
Been an awesome show. Thank you guys again.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Of course, happy to do it. Man, dude,
Ron.
what?
Ron. Wow.
What?
Wow.
Look.
You know what? He was just talking about it. Let's actually put that up. He's talking about the meet and greet and the seminar, and well, not the seminar, but the meet and greet.
It's a meet and greet. Look, here you go. 5 to 6 at the Lucha Dome, North Church Street in Burlington, North Carolina. You get a photo on your device. Did y'all understand that? Don't show up with a dead phone. Show up with a phone with battery, and show up with or a camera or a camcorder, something that you can take a picture of the guy with. You will have it made if you do that.
Apparently, Sean Cruz is going to be his last meet and greet. I don't know about that, but okay. No, thank you, Mama Bracken. Always thank you for what you do and for coming on here and allowing us to do this.
Yep, because Heath will be in action as Highwayman Chris Gage and the
Current
Underground champion
champion, Sean Cruz.
Sean Cruz go up against Chris TNT Taylor and Heath.
Heath. Let's go to our predictions.
Yeah.
I feel like Christian T. Taylor and Heath are going to take this one.
Yeah, no, I want to agree with you. My concern is if you saw what these guys did already, you kind of know that there's the potential that some things can happen another way.
True. This is true.
So, but overall, I got to give it to Heath and Chris TNT Taylor. I got to go with them. Uh, but you've got a lot going on here. The Divine Embrace, the Trendsetters, Jamari Jace, Maverick Bow, and Air Jaquan McNair. Bro, if you've never seen that guy,
That's
that
going to
guy
be crazy.
dude, he is so impressive. Super impressive, super humble. Worked with him at one show. I've only seen him one time. Worked with him at one show. Fantastic. Fantastic. Collegiate athlete.
Yeah, so
All-American
whoever
background.
they have him going up against, oh, that's going to be a phenomenal match. Phenomenal match.
Dude is insane. Dude is absolutely insane. That is something. Seriously. Jamar Chase, K Killer.
Killer.
I've got to go with the vet. I've got to go with K Killer. Jamari Jace is walking into this too lackadaisical for me. I am saying it here and now. He is being too lackadaisical. He is not. He is not settling in. He's not got his game face on. He's looking past him already. I don't think this is going to go his way, brother.
You gotta, for me, you gotta look at the legacy. And Miss Bracken did mention it in the comments. J.R. Miller, Wayne Moxie, Javon Evans. You know, these are people who have previously have come in and held that title before, and been around American Lucha. This is a legacy that he's starting, right? If he can make it past these other numbers for these it'll put a spotlight on him. I agree. He has amazing talent, but he's going up against K Killer, somebody who is hungry for this win. This is not an easy matchup for either or. But I don't have to agree with you that I think we may see a new champion in this matchup.
Right. Christine out of Ohio, somehow will you get word to me and let me know how that young man does? We will do what we can. We can actually set you up with we'll get you a link to where you can actually follow what's going on in that promotion as well.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, but we'll get you tied up. Clifford Stanley chiming in. What's up, brother? How are you?
Welcome.
Everybody's great
Always.
tonight. Everybody's
Yeah.
great tonight.
Oh, fantastic.
We are on our way out, but you guys know that show is coming up Saturday. This is going to be this another matchup. The Trendsetters and the Divine Embrace.
We've had him on here. He's been quite the presence, for lack of a better word. But the Trendsetters and the Divine Embrace ALW Tag Team Championship on the line. Look, I'm going to give it to the Trendsetters.
I want to, but we all know how Curtis T. Love is, so I think he's going to do something underhanded and cause
Shenanigans are always afoot,
and that's what's going to happen. So, but yeah, that's all we got photos for that one for this coming Saturday night. Once again, folks, that's easy. Hostility, Alpha Underground.
this Saturday.
Match at 7. North Church Street, Burlington, North Carolina.
At the Lucha Dome. You don't want to
Yes.
miss out. Alpha Underground Hostility. We talked about the matches. We had some of the talent on here. There's still some talent that you haven't seen. And it's going to be incredible. And you're only going to be able to see it this weekend, this Saturday, at the Lucha Dome in Burlington, North Carolina.
Gotcha. And right now, shout out to our sponsors, XWW, for, as always, hooking us up. We are on the Roku network because of them. ExtremeTVOnline.com. $5.99 a month. Your first 5 days are free.
Redheaded Witch Designs. We still have some steel handmade jewelry available. We still have some crosses available as well. And we have some new additions to the Random Encounter collection for the crochet. So if you're looking for a crochet Moogle, a crochet Chocobo, or just a crochet slime, you're definitely going to come out and check out Redheaded Witch Designs.
Excellent. And shout out Lazarus Black Graphic Media. Our guy right here created all of the new backgrounds under the West Wrestling Wire umbrella. So the Wrestling Wire, the Indie Spotlight, the Roundtable Rumble, and even Scott Larson's hashtag Truth had new logos made.
Mm-hmm. And me as well for gaming with David.
Yep, gaming with David. And I always I wish I remembered to mention the gaming with David, but I'm glad you do because that's your pet project inside the umbrella. So
yes.
I'm down with it. Yeah,
I'm down with
it. The all encompassing wrestling wire
umbrella. And I would like to give a shout out. Still working on the logo. Ginger Nation Collectibles. They are on Whatnot. So if you're looking for collectibles, pop figures, figurines, collectibles, and more, check them out on Whatnot. They have amazing pop figures for sale. Everything from sci-fi, Marvel, anime. Check them out. Whatnot and Ginger Nation Collectibles.
Excellent. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. This weekend, and if you are in the Stone Mountain, Georgia area, man, go check it out. It's Birthday of Champions from Stranglehold Championship Wrestling. We've got Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker there. You've got Mark Marrow, man.
Mark Marrow, what?
Is going to be there hanging out. Owner Eric Nelson will be turning 50 this week.
Wow.
So, look, shout out to him. Nothing but love and respect. We are sorry we could not make it. Like I said, previous engagements, man. I had a previous engagement this weekend. It's my daughter's birthday. So, I had to do what we got to do. XWW coming at you live. Wait a minute. That's tomorrow night at the Waxhaw Tap House. Let's go. Then very next Friday night, Lenny Boy Brewing Company. Then Saturday the 28th. So back-to-back shows next weekend for June 27th and 28th. Carolina Beer Temple as well. And once again, that's the layout for the year, what it should look like at Waxhaw Tap House. Unfortunately, they have had some wax. The thing about Waxhaw is every time there's supposed to be a Waxhaw show, we get Waxhaw rain.
That sucks.
That's the one thing about it, man. But it's a great venue. I love the place. And I really hope we get. I want some clear weather for tomorrow night, man. I want.
Same. I want to hear about it because Lorenzo was tagged in a post earlier today.
I know.
As adorable as that was, and Lorenzo already spoke about it. It was brought to my attention by Miss K and Lorenzo. Lorenzo would rather tag with Mr. James Johnson, and he's still a little llama in training. And he told me to make sure to let everybody know that he is actually rooting for Mr. Johnson, and whoever is taking the challenge from Mr. James Johnson better watch out because Papa ain't here to play. Because that was James Johnson has some harsh words. Whoever is accepting that challenge, you better be ready because he is no joke. He hits hard.
100%. Let's see here. Carolina Beer Temple's got their schedule up as we talked about it. The 28th is Battlefield. That is their PPV schedule for the year. That's their pay-per-views happening.
So if you want to be a part of something awesome and live and for a PPV, come out. Check out the schedule. You don't want to miss out.
They are free admission.
Exactly. What more can you ask for?
Yep.
It's gonna, and most of these are bar shows.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. So what more can you ask for? Food, beer, and wrestling.
Beer Temple and Waxhaw Tap House. All of them, man. It's pretty great. This is you, bud.
Alpha Underground. This is their show dates for Resistance. As you can see, they have a bunch of following shows coming up in July, August. They're doing one show almost every month. You don't want to miss out. This is follow up schedule for Resistance, and then we have Hostility, as you know, happening this weekend. And then the following weeks as well. So we'll have another one, and best place to tune out. So what happens with those shows is here on the Wrestling Wire the week of those shows to see what's going on for Alpha Underground. As you see it, something always drops when Ryan Bracken is here. It's either going to be a special announcement or some kind of stipulation
Dude,
every single time here on the Wire.
This guy is on with us so much. It's uncanny how one show is doing that, but they're doing so many shows a month. They're putting so much effort into and
It's
so
three
much
shows a
emphasis into it.
month. Three
It's-
shows a month.
It's insane, man. I've seen 3 and 5 shows a month from one company. I've done it with a company. It's a lot. It's hard. Brothers putting everything into this right now, and
It's working out for him.
Nothing
It's working.
but love and respect for him, brother. That's all I can tell you because he's putting it down on it. Okay,
That's right, Lorenzo.
he's putting his money where his mouth is. Let's
Yep.
just say that he is 100% putting his money where his mouth is, and you love to see it in Indies, North Carolina. That upper and eastern side of North Carolina needed another show that was a contender for being something special. Understand this. Nobody's stupid. Everybody knows that AML is up in the upper portion of North
Upper
Carolina.
echelons.
Correct?
Oh yeah.
Right? They're in the upper half of the state, right? That is almost a television product. In my opinion, that is Ring of Honor. I am not even playing. That to me is like Ring of Honor. It could be on TV tomorrow, and it should have been on TV a while back.
Yeah.
But they don't run shows every week. They don't do weekly shows. Alpha Underground is a true indie show running on a weekly schedule. They're running on a TV schedule, damn near. It's insane. Yeah. XWW does it for the Charlotte market. XWW does 3 to 5 shows a month for the Charlotte market. Think about what goes into this, guys.
Production, talent,
you know how this is extremely difficult. Doing 3 to 5 shows a year is hard. Doing 3 shows a year is hard. There's no lie about it. Doing 1 show is hard. But these guys are doing 3 and 5 a month. And I put a lot of respect on them. I respect the hell out of anybody that's running a great show. I'm not going to even deny that. The last show I was part of was Gavin Ward's show. I'm sorry. Gavin Ward's American Wrestling League. AWL. Production and building the set started the night before at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock at night. Do you want to know how I know? Because me and both of my kids were there working. And we were there until 9 o'clock. I don't know what time they got there the next day, but I think it was before noon. We didn't show up until call time for the show. But we still showed up and still helped. That's what,
paying those dues, man. Paying those dues.
You got to be there. So knowing that these guys are doing it 3 and 5 times a month is insane to me.
It's nuts. And they're doing it with such great quality.
Hey, I love it. Great quality shows, great quality talent, good fun. I love it. I'm all in. I will support companies like this and the talent that they utilize. Whether they come on air and be dicks is irrelevant. Whether they come on air and be cool, whatever they're doing in the ring is what they're doing in the ring. When you have talent that will show up for you and stand up for you and make you and hey, look, we're here to make money, babe. Let's do this together.
Hey,
That's talent you want.
yeah.
That's the talent you want in this
Oh, you mean
industry.
like what Heath said earlier about coming on and making money? What? What?
We've only been preaching the same shtick for 6 years. I went from being in my backyard at a grill, drinking a ton of beer, getting drunk on air, talking wrestling, to sitting here. Hell, we've had studios. We've done all kinds of craziness.
Yeah, we've been live at conventions.
Oh
It's been
Jesus, it's nuts. It's nuts the crap
it's
that
been
we've done.
crazy. Anything else
For him,
we want to get into to
no,
wrap things up?
I'm good, man. I don't even want to talk about televised stuff this week. We've already been 2 hours.
Yeah,
An hour
just
and a
about.
half.
I'm good, man.
An hour and a half, yeah.
Let's wrap
We
it
don't.
up.
We've done the indie spotlight. We got one more thing to talk about for that.
Oh, nice.
August 23rd, Pro Wrestling Seminar, $40 with TNA's Frankie Kazarian from 3 to 5. Look, $40 equates $20 an hour. I hate to break it to you. You should be getting paid that in a booking. You're going to cost yourself one booking to go learn from a man who's been on TV for over 20 years. I'm sorry. Math is very not hard. I can't make it any more simple for you than that. Math is very not hard. Go catch Frankie Kazarian. Go catch the seminar. He's going to be at the Box Factory as part of HWA's weekend there. I think they're doing a show that Saturday night as well, August 23rd. And we have two shows coming up August 9th as well. August 9th, this show is for everyone, Volume 2, Community Championship Wrestling, doing a benefit, waiting on the poster. And AWL has a show coming up that night as well. Two different counties, both in the upstate of South Carolina. I believe AWL has a ladder match going on that night. I have not got all of the details yet.
You can't just be dropping stuff like that, man.
I've not got all the details yet. I do know that there is potentially Jax Insane, Crucifix, the Greek Wolverine, and Black Cat Dion Johnson in a three-way ladder match for the NCW heavyweight title. Once again, I don't have all the details. It has not been fully confirmed yet to me that this is happening. I'm waiting on a flyer. I'm waiting on a phone call. I'm waiting on a text message. My phone's right here. I'm waiting on anything that tells me 100%, hey, we doing this. But the moment I get that information, guess where it's coming?
Where? Here?
Right
Live?
here.
At the
right
Wire?
Here to the Wrestling Wire. When I get any information right here for the Wrestling Wire, it's coming to it. You know you're going to hear about This Show Is For Everyone. We're going to talk about that charity coming up. We're going to talk about why we're doing what we're doing. We are going to be talking about a ton of things. And I can't wait. Because y'all can say what you want. I make a lot of remarks about, oh, yeah, I got to be paid. I get talked to. Guess what? I am just as happy doing something for charity as I am taking a payout from any of these shows. Because if it's for a good cause, I'd rather stand up for a good cause than put enough cash in my pocket for one really nice meal. Because that's if you want me to lay it out to you, that's essentially what I do. I take my kids most of the time to the wrestling shows, or my daughter and some of her friends or whatever.
Like this weekend.
I spend that at the restaurant getting food for all of us. It's it is what it is. I'd rather. I was so happy to work the last couple of shows I did. One was a charity show, and one, man, I was ring announcing. I was just happy to be there. It meant a lot because I got to do stuff involved, with my kids the second time, especially. My kids got to be there. Got to see what it was like for me.
That's awesome.
So it was fun. So
that must
anyway,
have been amazing, man.
Um, that moment meant a lot. It's on my TikTok, it's on my Facebook, and it even says, I'm so grateful because I got to do this with my kids, and my kids got to see what it looks like when I go through this curtain from being in the curtain. Like they were outside the curtain in like any walkway to get to the ring, waiting for me when my music played and I walked through.
That's awesome.
It was like such the moment. And I cannot I can't thank American Wrestling League enough for that moment. That was excellent. I've done something similar in the past with XWW, and it was fantastic then as well. But I made it abundantly clear because I had been gone for months. I hadn't done anything since November. I made it abundantly clear if this is the last time, I'm done and I'm fine with it. I'm good. I know it's not the last time, but it was,
If it was, it was perfect.
if it was, I don't, I have nothing else I care. I don't need it. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've done everything I wanted to do. I got to show my kids what it looked like. And when my son, when I came back to him, he was like, "Dad, that was just cool as crap." I was like, "Yeah, man, I know, I love it." He was like, "I love you." I was like, "I love you too, bud." It was great. So, but anyway, man, let's get out of here, man. Let's get out. We gotta go.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's been an hour and a half already.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. You know where to go this weekend. You got Friday shows, you got Saturday shows, you got shows to go see. And if you don't see them, you can come see us. But if you really want to see us and meet us in person, we will see you
At
at the
the Indie
Indies.
Indies.